All right, folks. So today we're going to be doing a version of the Pink Squirrel. It's a nymph that's fished a lot in the driftless area. I've had success with it in Virginia and Massachusetts, Vermont, and Chile as well. It's a really, really good nymph. So one thing quickly about hooks. I like the Hanek H480BL. When you're buying these competition jig style hooks, spend the money and get the good brands. Hanek is a good one, Partridge, Dohiko. Those are the ones you want. You want to get the ones that have that heritage of being competition grade, not one that a company was asked and, hey, let's bring it out. These are the ones that started that movement. And the reason why that's important is these hooks are barbless here, right? But this point is designed to help keep the fish on, because they don't want to lose fish in the competitions. So that's the only thing I'll say is you pay the extra money. But we're going to start with some 8/0 uni thread here. This is just in pink. I'm going to tie a small little cone here just to try to keep that bead from moving too much. It's going to move though. I don't want to super glue it in place because then it normally affects its flash. All right, then I like 3 pieces of pearl pearl crystal flash. I tie them in on the near side of me here, and then I twist them into one single rope and pull it to my side. Let my thread torque take those 3 individual fibers to basically the top middle of the hook, or 12 o'clock. If I've done it right, then I'm good. Trim those at about 1.5 times the gap, or about the shank length. Next, tie in a piece of wire. Red is traditional for the Pink Squirrel, and I like it. This is brassy size. This is a 16 hook. I'll go up to medium on like size 12s, and I don't fish anything smaller than a 16. Once I get it about 1/4 of the way down the hook shank, I pull it to where it's on the far side of the hook from me. You guys will see why I do that when I go to rib the body. That was 1 turn too many. Back up to the bead, and then back down. At this point, I'll hit it with a drop of Flexament. And then, you guys know I like to make my own dubbings. This is mine. You can see it's got some good flash in there. And it's nice and spiky. We want this to be a really thick body nymph. We're not looking for a real slim profile like a Skinny Nelson or a pheasant tail. This is bulk. So I want some spiky dubbing. All right. I want to see a nice cone shape to it as well. I don't want it to be a nice taper of thin to thick. All right, so we've got the wire on that far side. So my first time over, I've started that angle on that first turn over. So there's a second, third, and that's it. The 4th, I'm off the dubbing now. So then I take I don't want to catch those longer hairs. I do 1 full turn of the wire around there. That really makes it so the wire is a lot more durable. And then I go behind the wire, in front of the wire, 3 times. 3 times behind, 3 times in front, and then I can just spin it and break that off. Remember, I want that spiky dubbing, so I'm going to pull it back, make sure it's all pointing backwards. And then I like this ice dub, the UV fluorescent hot pink. It's what I like for this fly. I do, tie a lot of Pink Squirrels with the chenille in there. Not as durable as dubbing, but does have a better color profile to it. So, try it both ways. Some days they really do want that chenille, and some days they just, you know, are a little bit more aggressive, I think. Before I wrap this, I am going to hit that whole tie-in area with just a drop of Flexament, kind of let it soak in there. That way my dubbing has something to grip onto. It makes the fly a lot more durable. Notice I want a pretty thick collar there. And a light whip finish here. Start with a 3-turn, then I'll hit it with a 4-turn. Make sure that's getting down behind the bead. Drop a little Flexament down there on those thread wraps. And there we go. If you want, you can come in. You can scratch out some of your dubbing if you want. With the bodkin, you can also use kind of a toothbrush or something like that. That's what I like to use more than anything. Just really rough that dubbing up. Make sure it's nice and spiky like that. I want some serious legs out there. That's how I like mine. So there you guys have it, a dubbed jiggy pink squirrel.